YouTube channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a simple dish on living on a budget. Let's go. Welcome to my YouTube channels. Guys, today we are going to make a simple dish. So since we are living on a budget, so today we're making a roasted potato along with yellow squash. Is one of my favorite squash since I discovered this about maybe a month ago. For some reason it cooks really fast and it's really tasty and it's not better. And also this green squash. Actually there's different type of squash. For the one that I don't really like is the super green. For some reason it has a better taste, especially when you cook it in a soup. But so these are my top two favorite squash, and our potato is been washed. I even used the brush to scrub it. And for our protein we are using the Basa fish. Actually my husband and I, we discovered the fish like maybe about a month ago. We went to HEB and then we're looking for fish and we ran into this one. And the first time I made it, I used breadcrumbs, I fried it and it was really good and very soft. And so I highly recommend this fish, guys, if you love fish and if you don't like the fishy taste of it. So this one is a perfect one for you. Hardly have any smell or any fishy taste, but I don't have a problem with fish because I really love fish. So let's get started, guys. I will start with my squash. So I'm gonna slice the squash into since it's really big, so I'm gonna cut this in half. And of course you're gonna have to take this off because you don't need this one. And we're gonna cut it in half right there. So speaking living on a budget, guys, my hubby and I, we have this goal to live on a budget. So sometimes, when you look online, there's a lot of recipes and you're like, oh my gosh, why there's so many ingredients? But what I do, if I don't really know how to make that dish, and you could always like improvise and create your own style of recipe. You don't have to follow the intricate recipes that you see online. You can always find something that you enjoy and pass by on those other ingredients. So me, I love to experiment when it comes to food, and for some reason, I just enjoy cooking. I always say if I quit doing nails, I probably open a restaurant. Anyway, so that's done, guys. I like to, this is one of my pet peeve when I eat at a restaurant. For some reason, not to bully the restaurant, guys, I'm sorry, but it's just my opinion, okay? This is my personal, observation when I eat at the restaurant. Usually the vegetables, like, they chop it really big, and I felt like it's not really appetizing to me when you serve me a food and then, I don't know, for me it's not very appetizing when I get served with veggies, or especially veggies particularly, like for some reason I'm not pleased when the veggies, it was not cut correctly. So I am very precise when it comes to my cutting my vegetables. So it depends, of course, like what I'm making, so if I make soup, then I have different ways of how I slice my vegetables according to my liking. So that's just me. So I'm just a little bit picky when it comes to that. But since this, what I'm making right now, it's I am going to bake this, guys. So I did a little bit thicker. But again, I'm a little precise, of course, to make it more. So there you go. Gotta continue cutting these. Now we're done with cutting our vegetables, guys, and there we go. I'm covering my camera there. That's our vegetables. Very thin. Here you go. So we're using two different squash, a yellow squash and the green squash. So these are my favorite squash. So let's go to the next one, which is our potato. So right now we only need 4 potatoes. So we're going to cut these guys in cubes. So there we go. So I'm going to cut it in half first. I do it this way. And then I'm gonna flip this and I'm gonna cut it this way. So it's all to you guys. How do you want to slice your vegetables? Like I said, I am very particular when it comes to shaping or chopping my vegetables. So I'm a little picky, like I was. So there we go. And maybe some of you will ask, oh, how come she did not peel that? So sometimes, guys, you don't have to peel it. Like I already like washed this really good. Like all the dirt has come off. So you could always bake it or saute it with onion and garlic, however you want to make it. Like I said, be creative when it comes to, you know, cooking. And if you I know some of you had asked me, like, you know, how do I make my food? Honestly, guys, I just love to experiment. Sometimes I just open my fridge, so whatever I have inside my fridge, I try to put things together. And if you need a little tips, this is what I usually do when I have no clue what to make for the next meal, dinner, lunch. So I go to Google. I know so many of us had used Google, right, for so many reasons, you know, DIY or how to make this, how to make that. So I do that a lot. But like I said earlier in my video, that you don't have to use all the ingredients that you see on the recipe that you're looking for. You could always, like, you know, improvise your own. As long as you have pepper and salt and onion and garlic, you're good to go. So you don't need all the fancy ingredients, especially if it's just for your family, you know. So like us, especially if you are on a budget like we are right now, because we have a long-term goal. So we cook a lot at home. You know, we try to budget and make sure we don't want to ruin our budget. So, you know, a bag of potato usually costs you like $2 or $3, you know. So it's really cheap. So find ways, guys, like if you are in a journey like we are in a budget, so you need to find look for recipes that doesn't break your bank and doesn't ruin your budget. So there's a lot of ways how to you know, do that. So now we're done for our potato. The next we're going to do is to season our fish. So this is the fish I'm using, guys. Look at this fillet. These guys, I cannot finish this. I don't, usually I just eat half of this fillet. But if you're a big eater, so you can finish this. And I really love this fish, guys. It's really yummy and it's flaky. And if you love tacos like we do here in the valley, so I highly recommend, guys, you can fry it or bake it and just shred it into pieces. What I tried last time, I chopped the fish into smaller cubes and I just saute it with onion and garlic and season it. So it's pretty perfect for a taco. So if you're looking for a fish to make tacos, I highly recommend this, and you can buy this at HEB. So next we're going to season our Basa fish with salt. Also, I'm gonna flip it and do the back part. That's done, and then let's go to use our garlic powder. It's very simple and easy, guys, and this fish cook like in 10 minutes. Like, it's really fast. All right, and now we're gonna use this black pepper, guys. For some reason, ever since I used this on food, like recently, about a month ago, I started using this, this black pepper grinder is Sam's Choice. So I really like it. For some, it gives like a good flavor, I guess. So we're gonna do that. Sprinkle on top of the fish. And I think it's a little more fancy, if you like me, I love to be in the kitchen. I enjoy cooking, so I think it gives a little bit fun, when you grind. So, and then I'm gonna rinse my hands. So who says nail tech can't cook, guys? So even if I have nails, I know some of you sometimes I usually put nails on, but right now I don't have. So you can wear gloves, you don't have to worry about ruining your nails or your manicure. So you can put on gloves. So I always use gloves when it comes to cooking, guys. So I don't just touch things, I'm so used to wear gloves at work. And so our fish is done and it's being prepped. So we're gonna put it here. And we're almost ready, guys. There you go. And our fish is ready. There's the fish. So there you go, guys. It's beautiful. So we preheat our oven at 375, guys. I'm using my cast iron skillet to bake this fish. So I'm gonna bake this separately. And I also added a lemon on this fish, guys. So I squeezed my little lime to add, give it a little bit tiny flavor for our fish. And there we go. That is ready. And then we're gonna use our this pan is already oiled, so I don't like things to stick in the pan, so that way it's easy to cook. So we're gonna put our potato in here and our squash in this pan. So let's go ahead and put them here. Potato. Baked potato, and we're gonna season it. I haven't seasoned them yet, guys, so I'm gonna put them in this side. And there's our squash, yellow squash and a green squash. Oops. So this food, guys, is like very simple, very easy to make. It's not that hard, you know, very simple. There you go. And we're just gonna put some salt on it. Give it a little bit of flavor. Alright. And I need my garlic. Where did my garlic go? Got a lot of garlic from Sam's. Lastly, we need our black pepper to season our vegetables. And this, guys, is ready to be baked. So we'll show you guys when I'm done baking with our, of course, with the fish. There we go. They're in the oven. We're gonna bake this for 20 minutes. Here we go. Our baked veggies with garlic and butter and potatoes all done. And our fish. So I'm really excited. And let's dig in. And there's the finished product of our baked fish and vegetables and potato. Hello everyone, I hope you all enjoy watching this simple dish I make for dinner, and if you like for more video like this, just leave me a comment below. Thank you all for watching.